saying. Okay? Now back to what I was saying about the financial infrastructures. Every time that we get a bank account, the federal funding gives them a percentage of 58%, which gains the interest rate of over $100,000 within a span of 6 to 8 months. If we can get our money, close our accounts, and save our money within a secured or a private place, we would be better off, because little do we know the government pimps us. Okay? Stop. Alright? We get less of an interest if we get a direct deposit. But the bank automatically tells you that you get a higher interest. Within the average rate of an institutionalized bank, which is the backbone of the Federal Reserve Bank. Okay? The interest rate is from the rate of 4 to 8% of interest. When you get a direct deposit, that interest rate lowers. Okay? But they send you a bank statement on the average of every month, showing that your rates are still the same. But your rate has only went lower. And they're taking that to a third party, which knows that your interest rates has went lower, but not giving you statement and document and proven fact. And most of us are not keeping up with our 4 to 8 interest rates. Okay? And as they're sending you that statement, you're sitting there losing money that was promised to you, that you signed on the rules and regulations and the policy of your institutionalized bank, that this money was supposed to be promised for you, to you, if you invest in their bank. But while you invest in their bank and sign off, and you get a direct deposit, you are not going to be promised of that 4 to 8 interest rate. And with the money that you are promised, they are building wars. They are financing wars. They are financing things that are not relevant to us within a society and within a community. It is irrelevant for us. If most of us seen the rest of our money from the correct interest rates, okay, we would have more within the bank account from the span of 3 to 4 months than we are expecting right now if we only keep up with our interest rates. Okay? But as you sign the policies and you sign the rules and regulations of the institutionalized bank, a lot of people are not checking on their interest rates. And direct deposit is a good idea of what some people think, but then again, it's not a good idea, because they're going to lower the interest rates. Okay? And then again, you're not promised of the money that was due to you. Even if you do get a bank account, those interest rates is not going to be subdued to you, because every transaction that you do, there is a sector of a percentage of that rate goes down for that month. If you make a transaction with your card of three times each month, 3 times each month, that's 3 months of a percentage of what you're getting off of one single decimal, which can drop that down to, if you're getting 4%, that could drop that down to 2, just by using it 3 times, depending on the sector. Okay? Now, okay. Now, if you break down, okay, if we lower the agriculturals, states like South Carolina, Virginia, okay, states like Kentucky, Tennessee, okay, we can sit there, and as we're breaking down from the infrastructures, saving our money and buying crops, buying land. With just 4 acres of land, do you know how much food that you can grow on there? Within the summertime. Wintertime come, you have grown so many crops that it would eventually last, okay? Which means you would still have to spend less at a grocery store, okay? Now, if we grow our own crops, we have our food, our vegetables, our rice, our corn, our grains, which is mostly in the store anyway, we will save money in our pockets 53.7% than in other going to the store and buying 100% of our food. And that's where 100% of our food is going from. But we will lower that down, and eventually, as we are saving that money and we're spending less inside of the grocery stores, we could be saving that money to build our own businesses and keep it in our own community for in the time that they are lower rich on rates of monetary utensils and their income is not backed up and we are not financing it anymore, then we can build our own grocery stores with the anatomy and the business mind of knowledge. We're sending our kids to school